this game, by the way, get ready for fireworks. Like, this is not going to be one of your sit around and it's late first blood, low kill game. This game is not going to be like that. This game is absolutely not going to be like that. I foresee at least 20 kills in this game.
Whoa.
unless Nongshim win it super hard. Okay, we're just going all in on this Nautilus lane now, which can be one way that Kwangdong gets ahead. I have to give my, like, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, like, I'd definitely be throwing my hat into the Nongshim ring. Like, I'd be putting some chips on this draft right now because it's well-rounded. Has some synergy, obviously, with Neela and Wukong, and Cassante with the Neela ult. Has a lot of power in the early laning phase. Shouldn't fall over to Lucian Nami. You know, if you mess up the Nautilus early level 2 and you die, then like the game might actually just end there, because then you have Gale Force Lucian, Yone's got power mid, you have some really nice team fighting around early objectives. So bottom 2v2 we have to keep a close eye on, but on paper I think Nongshim's comp scales for better team fighting, more well-rounded in terms of damage profile. If he is in the bush, nice. That'll be some consumables. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Lucian Nami, we have seen it even begin to slightly struggle into like Yuumi lanes, as this is going to be a good hook right on target. Ondil has a little bit of trouble, but they are going to turn this around pretty nicely. And so it is pretty good trade actually for Kwangdong's bottom lane, even though they were down a level.
Does he know Nautilus about the Riz?
He probably does not know about the Riz.
I hope not.
It's good to have some knowledge. Speaking of which, we do have Ignite onto Ondil. He cannot get away from Neela, so that is his first blood. A lot of dash enjoyers here for Nongshim on the bottom side, as Ju did not pick up the kill. Actually, it did go to the Ignite of HH, so still.
So slow. So it looks like it's just going to be a 50-50.
I don't think so. Okay, he's going to flash in, but just a bit late on that one, as they are going to get the Rift Herald and also get out.
Lack of understanding of where this comp is at its strongest. Like, if you're going to contest, you better go there fast, and that's like, you're all in on this objective. You are committing. You don't kind of go halfway. It's okay.
They're trying to all in onto the Nautilus. Well, can they do it? Here comes the Yone. Gets a lot of damage in their courage as well. It's going to get pretty low. Can Kalix go 1v3? Essentially, the heal comes in as our young mid laner from Nongshim gets baited into that one, and Ondil will rightfully take this kill.
This is the BT rush that you go for on Neela early game. By the way, Nongshim stacking the Drakes, feeling good about our Preds.
Okay, they want to get on top of Jiu here, but the massive Cyclone comes in. Bull is doing a decent amount of damage, though, on that right side of this fight, getting on top of Jiu now. That is a ton into the 80 carry. That is 3 kills.
Feeling bad about our Preds. Feeling bad about our Preds. This team fight really articulate any of the points we made about the weaknesses of Kwang Freaks' draft and their inability to do damage? No. However, did they secure the Drake? No. However, I'm getting to the real point here, which is, we're gonna watch this one more time too. Did we miss this at some point? Yeah, I think so.
We must have, right?
Because I don't think this happened on our screens, as Cleaver just is showing Kalix up. Because now the gold lead is so massive, it does shore up some of those compositional problems, doesn't it?
That's what I said. You know, like, they have to get a lead. If they can get a lead, they could definitely still win this, but it wasn't very likely, as Ju is going to get a big ult, but how long will he survive for? Well, it turns out a pretty long time. He's not doing a lot of damage, though, as once again, Bull gets a massive culling, but still, as we do have Mihail getting on in there, looking for his 5th Cassante win, potentially. He is trying to survive here as Lancer gonna get knocked up. The Boomerang also not going to follow up, and Mihail gets out. Unbelievable. Are tanks tanky? I guess they are.
They are very tanky. That's where the term comes from about this.
Oh. Well, here's Megadar.
Lancer.
Mihail's got that frontline big knockup as the Nautilus is tanking up quite a bit, but should eventually go down. The Yone ultimate is huge, and the stolen Gnar into Neela. You've got to be kidding me, as they turn it around perfectly. Mihail went maybe just a step too far, but he's Cassante, so it's fine. That is going to be a massive team fight win once again to the side of Nongshim, as they have well and truly gotten tanky enough to deal with Kwangdong. Everybody's a tank. It's not fair.
Okay, that's a cleanse.
Yeah, they got a bunch of ultimates for that. As uh-oh, here comes Silas, gonna steal the Sedge ultimate. It looks like nice Yone, but unfortunately they don't deal damage, Wolf.
They aren't hurting them, Valdez.
Nongshim are extending pretty far, but again, it does not matter because they're not dealing damage.
They gotta kill him, but they're not able to do it. It's a problem.
What's the deal with all this armor anyway?
Look, so they can kill this turret, and that's going to be a little bit of extra gold going over. Look at the damage in the team fight. Yeah, when the Cassante is out damaging the 80 carry, it can be problematic. Now, they're coming over here very late.
Yes, please see a trained physician if that happens to you. As here comes Meganar, I'm not sure they care because he doesn't deal any damage. This is also a forced 3v5 for no reason. You were never going to get into the pit and steal away the Baron. You don't even have a jungler.
All right,
he wasn't there. I'm losing my mind, Wolf.
We're getting a little bit, we're going a little bit down the Artosis road a little bit here. You pick Yone usually to get mid prio and to win early, but into Silas could be a problem as up. Oh.
Well, they are throwing everything into the Sejuani. Maybe this is an opportunity for Kwangdong, but the Mila ultimate gigantic once again as a 5-man Gnar into the wall. They all group up for it, yet it does not matter, Wolf. However, it does not matter. All 5 of them are still alive with more than half health, okay?
Not even a Wombo combo could save Kwangdong Freaks here.
Nothing to do with the way that Bull is playing. He could be a god. This could be the best AD carry that the universe has ever seen, and it would not matter. Well, that's going to be the end of him. Well, they got the clone, I think.
Calyx, very low here, but he still has his Zonius, and Hijack coming up soon. He is level 16. Now maybe the counter, actually here, hold the phone, Valdez. What if Lancer died there, so there's no Gnar ultimate to Hijack? Now they
think you're onto something. Maybe there's a way.
This could be it. Now they have to make something happen before he respawns in 14 seconds.
Well,
so they could have been the same sort of
dishes.
Yeah, plates.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's a bad joke. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't
Gio is like trying to 1v4
Gio has
here.
cleansed, by the way. I mean, this is really rough for the set of Kwangdong because everything they do requires you to not have cleanse.
Stay away from Calyx! Stay away from him! He's got that Gnar ultimate!
Oh no, Sounda just joined the fight. He's gonna get on top of Bull here, who is now dead.
Watch out for that Gnar ult!
Not able to do any damage. This should be the end of the game, guys. 28.5 minutes for Nongshim to put the nail in the coffin.
Sorry for yelling, Chad. I just wanted to warn him.
Yeah, you woke all the chatters up. How could you? Well, Fiona's dead too. That's going to be the end of this game. The Nexus turrets go down, and they are going to be diving into the fountain. GG 1-0 in favor of Nongshim Red Force.
We called it, well, you especially called it pretty loud and clear. The draft diff after the first 3 picks were, you could feel it.
This one was a game of League of Legends. Kwangdong Freaks played out the early game very well. I thought that they had a lot of good looks and they took some risks on some objectives. They got ahead. It was looking pretty decent for them. But then they hit the brick wall that was kind of the draft diff. And I think, you know, there was a possibility for them to win, you know, 2-3 more team fights and get so far ahead that it didn't matter. But I think Nongshim were able to stop them in their tracks fast enough. And then the game was kind of just over at 17 minutes.
He does pick it up.
Hey, Jew, nice play today. Thought Calyx might get it, but he did kind of get boomed very early on. Like, there was a chance, again, that if he just got so far behind that he would not do enough damage or enough. Even though, like, he had a bajillion ults to steal, like, there was potential.
I like that we got a smart Twitch chatter. Auburn Summer mentioning the Nongshim Ziggs ban was super smart. Maybe they were planning an AP bot pick. That would have been the best option for them for sure, and they banned it away. It was a really smart ban. That's actually a really good shout back to the draft. Definitely hurting the damage profile massively. I think if it's, I mean, if it's not the, you know, if Ziggs there, they might have problems in the laning phase into this, but like at least they have a real team fight with the Yone lead. Maybe they can actually burn through those health bars. That Gnar would have definitely felt pretty good if it had a Mega Inferno Bomb on top of it with Leandri's damage. Didn't feel so great in this case.